Real Talk with Shawn Smith. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about life after college. As you can see, I'm filming at a different location because the studio is closed, so I have a guest here, and he's a UTA graduate, and he's going to introduce himself.
My name is Christian. As I said before, I'm a UTA graduate. I majored in industrial engineering with a minor in sustainable engineering, and I currently am an engineer at Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, man. So happy to have you on this episode, man. So tell me, how has life after college been for you?
Personally, life after college, it's been quite interesting because I understand we go to college, to get a job and everything. That's like the whole purpose of college, but you don't really put it in realization until you're out of college. You're having to work a everyday job. Like for instance, my schedule was from 6 to 4. I work 10 hours a day. Like I really went to college to work 10 hours a day. I get paid well and everything, but just a different lifestyle you got to get used to. Making your lunch and everything for work. At UTA, I was eating Panda Express, Chick-fil-A, and stuff like that. Now that's not the case. I make my lunch and stuff for work. I gotta come home, go to bed at a well time. Because in college I was going to bed around like 12, 1. I gotta be to work at 6 a.m. so I gotta be to sleep around like 11 or earlier. Latest 11:30 because I will get tired in the morning. I don't want to get out of bed. But other than that, college has been fun. Well, like after college has been fun because working, I still do my regular activities now. After college, I feel like you really just understand who you are and so forth.
Because you did the internships and all that.
Yeah.
So it was not hard for you to find a job at all.
I did 3 internships at Lockheed, 2 at General Motors. I don't say finding a job was necessarily hard. I did do I had internships, I had connections, but I was applying to other jobs just to see what other jobs I can get. And getting another job that you don't have a connection with is pretty much impossible. It's very hard.
Yeah, a lot of us, and me, I would say I'm having a hard time right now trying to find a job after college, man.
Yeah.
Especially in the field that the major that I went for, broadcast communication, it's hard to find a job in that field. So.
Yeah, because you also got to think about like the graduation rates of these different colleges. It's gonna be hard because you have around I believe they said for each college on average around 1,500 people graduating a semester, and that's just like imagine this DFW. You have the community colleges, you have UTA, you have TCU, you have UTD, you have UNT, TW. Those are all colleges offering the same majors, all graduating the same type of people trying to get jobs. And that's every semester. That's 2 times a year, including the summer. Yeah. People graduate in the summer. So getting jobs is pretty hard, especially with all those people going to college.
Yeah. And a lot of people, those that have watched the last Life After College episode, they were saying that after they graduated from college, they was experiencing post-grad depression.
Yes. I have friends in post-grad depression. Yeah. I usually try to help them find jobs. It's easy for me to help them find jobs in engineering.
Oh, yeah.
But other professions, no.
Yeah, I definitely can relate to that. I know it's tough, you at home trying to figure out what you're gonna do for life because you definitely got to take care of yourself, and then one day you're gonna have a family one day.
Yeah.
And kids, you have to figure out, what job that would work for me, that would pay me enough money to take care of my family.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so finding these jobs is just hard.
Yeah.
So one thing I was recommending to my friends, like, if you can't find a job within a year, I would recommend going back to school for like a higher level degree because you're more than likely going to get a job over someone else if you have a higher degree. Because most people nowadays, especially in our age range, are getting bachelor's degrees. There are a few people that are not going to college, but the vast majority is getting pushed by the parents to go to college. Like back in the day, people weren't being forced to go to college. It's like you can go to they're getting more forced to go to the military. They can go work at a factory, still make good money. But now it's like the only way you can make a certain amount of money is if you go get a degree.
Yeah, a lot of kids, and that's why I would not push college on everybody. It's not for them. 'Cause I understand it can be tough. I tell you, dealing with professor. Then can you be on the edge waiting, what's my grade on this next exam and all that, and homework, because you do have some of those professors, they grade hard.
Yeah. But like just regarding just the whole job aspect, and so like I said, about going to go get a higher level degree, I said I really recommend that to people because there's no rush to get into the work field. In my opinion, it's always going to be there. You're only going to experience college, one time, like the college life. Because you still don't have that many responsibilities and stuff yet. Your only responsibility is just to go to school. Go to school, probably have like a part-time job just to pay for you want to stay at, but you're not being forced to, work a full-time job yet. You can still go out, go with your friends and have fun while you're young. That's one thing I would recommend. I thought about going to go get a master's degree, but for engineering, it's not really required.
Oh, it's not really required.
Like they're not going to pay you differently.
So if you going to go get a master's degree, will you do a UTA again?
I was thinking either UTA or UTD. It matters on which one offers the better program. Because since I work at Lockheed, they said they'll give me around $10,000 a year to go back to school, but it has to be a school in DFW. And those are the only two schools in DFW that offer engineering programs.
So basically, you can't go to school that's out of the state.
Yeah, unless I were to transfer Lockheed Martin, which I don't want to.
So, me personally, because of the major that I did, I don't have to necessarily go for the master unless I want to be a professor or something. I choose not to because I've been in school like almost my whole life, half of my whole life. First, I went to TCC, got the associate degree, then I went to UTA. So I'm like, man, I'm done with school. I can't do this no more.
And you say that till you get into a work environment. You're gonna start missing school.
No, but
the different events that be going on. You get to see your friends, get people around your same age. All the people that work in my office are like in their 40s. And they be telling me life stories about them and their kids. I'm like, we do not relate.
So you. Because I don't know, and I'm still holding on to UTA, and I told a couple of friends that I will be cutting UTA loose next year, like in January. So that's why I won't be filming the podcast there no more. So I'm like, I think it's time to cut it loose, let it go, and move on to the next chapter of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you, man, it was tough though, but it's time to move on. Most of the people that I went to school with, they all don't graduate, they all don't got jobs and all that, and then they had kids. So I'm like, time to move on. Got married and had kids. So I'm like, it's time to move on. Even though some of them still work at UTA.
Yeah, I know a lot of alumni students who graduate from UTA and then they choose to work at UTA. I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it.
I want to be at the school.
I could never. If I even were to become a professor for a university, I wouldn't want to go teach at UTA. I want to go to another school. Like, it's just too much UTA. That's just me personally.
Because in the thing is, though, they say they pay them monthly, though.
Yeah, like most like professor jobs or teachers, they get paid monthly.
Man. That's why I'm Lord's will, hoping I can get something in my field where I don't, trying to be a talk show host and producer.
Like it's getting paid monthly a problem? Or you rather get paid weekly?
I will get paid weekly.
I mean, it's gonna be the same amount of money. It's matters on how you can budget it.
So don't you get paid monthly?
I get paid weekly. I'm on a salary, but engineering get paid weekly. But you can also go to your bank and have them withhold your check and divide it by 4, so you're getting paid weekly. Mm-hmm. A lot of teachers and professors don't know that, but they also don't care.
Yeah.
Like you really have you can have your bank say you get paid on like the 1st of this month. You can have them hold the rest of your money and then give you 1/4 of it every week. So it makes it seem like you're getting paid every week. Mm-hmm. Your bank can do that. But
yeah, teachers, they don't even get paid that much money, unfortunately. Trust me, I know because I used to be a substitute teacher. Yeah, man, I thought about being a teacher. I'm like, man, not for me, bro. These kids nowadays is bad.
Yeah, that's one profession I can never see myself being in. There's too many cons of being a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, cause you don't get paid enough. You gotta deal with the 2024 kids, and these kids are by far different. Mm-hmm. I have a friend who's a teacher. Her name is Ollie. She's an art teacher for a junior high. She was telling me the story about what the kids be doing in class. I'm like, oh, I could never. Mm-hmm. They experience kids on an everyday basis, whether they sick or not sick. So a lot of the teachers get sick often.
Yeah.
And then you have school shootings.
Yeah.
And then you don't have as many benefits either.
Yeah, true that. Then you have to spend money on your school supplies, your own school supplies.
Yes, the teachers having to come out of pocket to fund their classrooms and all that. It was like, wow.
The place. Well, my sister, she's a school teacher. She's a first grade teacher at Uplift Education. She liked it, I guess,
I mean, that's first grade. Like if you get to like junior high, 6th, 5th, all the like the upper level kids, when they try to think they're grown, no.
But first, I did sub for first grade. They so bad too.
No, I ain't gonna have to go sub for 3rd grade when they get to kissing and stuff. No.
I'm like, because that's when the old song come out, but
Yeah.
That's why it'd be best for me not to work in that industry.
Yeah, I do think the government needs to take action upon supporting teachers more.
Yeah.
So they get better quality teachers as well.
So yeah, I was talking about the last episode, I was talking to a guest. They were saying what to do with our kids, should we should we homeschool them, or should we put them in public school, or private school?
If I were to have kids in the future, like I said, I'm 23 now, and I want to have kids when I'm like at least past 26, I say, personally, 26, 27. I don't see public schools getting any better. Most of these kids can't read above grade level. Mm-hmm. Personally, I'll put my kid in a private school or a homeschool. It matters on the situation.
Yeah.
If I can fully fund my house and everything by myself, my wife doesn't want to work or anything, then I'd rather have my kid to be homeschooled. A lot of people don't like homeschool because they say your kid doesn't experience socialization. Mm-hmm. But there's other places besides school. Your kid can go socialize with other kids. They can go socialize at church. They can go socialize go put your kid in sports. Go put them in Boy Scouts. Just go put them in something that's not school related. So, because when they're at school, they're not even really there to learn. No. They're there just to socialize with the other students.
Yeah, they just be doing anything. They teach them anything, teaching them how to be activists and all that. Saying that it's okay. I'm not, I'm gonna let that go. It's not that kind of episode.
like a teacher would be like a 3rd grade teacher writing on a board, like this is how you solve a math problem. When kids are not paying attention, they write notes to their friends. They either they text them to their friends now.
And then what they do is they pass them to a different grade
Yeah, I'm
to
like,
the next grade.
I could have sworn growing up, kids got held back if they didn't meet the requirements. They're not getting held back anymore because they got to pump these kids through the system.
Yeah, and what they gonna do, okay, get to high school. And then next thing you know, they graduate high school. Then they have to go to college, and they be thinking that college is the same way as high school. It's a different world now, trust me, I've been through it.
Like I would want to homeschool my kids like at an early age to get them a little more mature, get their minds right, and then they can go to like a private school, for instance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just want them to like really have that growth mindset, like you're at school to learn, not just at school to, goof around. In private schools, they have stricter rules than public schools. Because a lot of these students, like I have friends that are teachers, the parents will be doing the homework for the kids. And then, you can tell a 34-year-old woman's handwriting versus a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And then you call the parent and like, why are you doing this child's homework? And then the parent is like, I can do his homework if I want to.
But you supposed to like show them.
Show them, not do it for them.
I'm just like, yeah, that's why I just don't want to deal with that, getting to with parents and all that.
Yeah. And then when your kid goes to a public school, they're really exposed to a lot of things at an early age.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about, it's okay for them to like, change their gender.
Change your gender. If you don't want your kid to know about sex at an early age, it just takes one kid in the school for a whole rumor to go around the school. Kids talk. I see my parents doing this in bed. Next thing you know, this kid knows, the whole school knows.
Cussing, all that, saying bad words.
Yes, and now you just catch a kid out of nowhere. You just said what? I didn't say nothing. Yeah, so these kids are very influenced by their friends. That's why I said I would want to homeschool them while they're young and teach them a sense of not independence, but like this individualism. Like you don't have to just do what your friend does. Basically. Like people need to, of course, stand out, be different. And then usually, if a kid is smarter than the other kids, you're not going to be easily persuaded by the children. Like when you had the student class that was like the nerd or like the valedictorian of high school.
Yeah.
They don't really have many friends. If you were to think about it, it's usually the kids that have a lot of friends are not usually the smart ones. So I would want my kid to be smart so he doesn't get easily influenced by other students.
Yeah, true that.
And that has to come at an early age.
Yeah. So me personally, and I agree with the homeschool. But me personally, I'm going to put my kids in Christian private school. So they can also learn about the God through the Bible. So.
Yeah, so you got to watch these Christian private schools as well. Some of them be having fruity pastors.
That's why you got to.
I can't do no male pastor with a wig. I'm sorry.
No. I would definitely be doing some research. I'm like, we ain't, me, I'm gonna be very strict. Just like when it came to this election, I was very strict on it. So.
Yeah, so I really need to know the Christian private school, especially if I can do it at an early age. When they get to, I say, past second or third grade, then I want to put them in like a private school.
Yeah.
Now they have the option to homeschool them from an early age, I would, and then put them into a private school. I would not want them to go to public school. Public school, people treat public school much differently because it's free. Yeah. Private schools, you have to pay for it. So you're going to be much more strict upon what your child is doing at the school. Yeah. It's coming out your pocket now.
Yeah, because you be careful in what they learn and all that. Cause me, I'm gonna be a celebrity. my kids had to definitely go to a private school, I can't, they cannot go to no public school. I mean, after, hearing what's been going on and all that, it's just a no-no. Even though it may save you money, but still though.
And then private schools do not get shot up as much, not nearly as much as public schools. Because in public schools, they have to let a vast majority of students in at one time, compared to a private school where it's like 100 students compared to 500 students. They can really watch what these students are bringing into the school and so forth.
Yeah.
A lot of these like school shootings and stuff, like a kid just brings in a gun to class. Like, how did he even get it into school in the first place?
Yeah. So, do you believe they should have gun control laws?
Like you said, gun control laws.
Mm-hmm.
In the United States, if we never had the Second Amendment, then yes. But since we've had it, no, because there's no way of regulating how many guns is in circulation. Unless you just find a way for the manufacturers to stop selling bullets at Walmart. If they stop selling bullets, the guns are going to pretty much be useless. They're eventually going to run out of bullets, or another manufacturer, they're going to try to find a way to get bullets. But it's really hard to regulate guns now. So what's the point of having gun laws if you can't even regulate it? Like in Japan, only people that have guns is the police. And then, but if we were to implement that same situation in the United States, like especially in the black community doesn't even trust the police. So you put that in the news, they is not gonna like that.
And, it's always, we think that all cops is bad, but there's the mindset that we've been taught. So
yeah, I said we definitely need police. That's something I will definitely say. A lot of people say that we don't need them. Say, watch how life would be if y'all didn't have police. Everything's getting robbed. Somebody come into your house taking your refrigerator. Yeah. I'm just saying we need police, whether you want to believe it or not.
I mean, I remember I was at that point that just because a cop had shot, the other day, I used to say, I hate this cop, I hate that, because the media was feeding that into me. And I was like, why I'm thinking like this? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and it's usually somebody just not acting correctly.
Yeah.
Like, if you give that cop any sorts of reason to, want to shoot you, that's more than likely going to happen.
Yeah.
Like literally all these situations where they had like mass protests and everything for, usually it's something why are you doing this in the first place?
Yeah.
If we were to stop committing crimes and just doing these foolish actions, this wouldn't be happening. I'm just saying, I'm not the person to justify somebody doing something bad.
Yeah. But and I agree. I say this so many times, I love, I love my black community, but sometimes it's just stuff that needs to change.
Yes, I'm a strong supporter of the black community. I just want us to change as a black community and stop just doing these unneeded actions.
Yeah.
Like, I know you've seen that. It was like, I say 5 months ago, that lady that called the police, somebody running around the neighborhood outside, and they came inside her house and thought something was wrong with her mentally or whatever. And then she decided to throw that boiling hot water on him, and he shot her.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? The man was talking to her crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
That's when I would have greatly admit he was talking to her crazy. But if you did not want him to do anything, just don't do anything then.
Yeah.
Like, why would you go get some boiling hot water to throw at him?
Yeah.
Like, what did you expect from him to do? As soon as he seen this happen, he shot her.
Yeah, I just don't understand. We need to learn how to apply, obey the law.
Yeah. But I also do think police have other means of disarming somebody. Like, because they have pepper spray, they have a taser.
Yeah.
They can use pepper spray
Yeah, I think he probably should have used the taser on her. Just like the situation with, what's his name, Michael Brown? they took place 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The cop, I think they should have used the chaser on him. But
Yeah, like they just make it seem like they don't. That's like a one problem I have with police. It's just always a gun. I could have sworn you got trained to use a taser, use a nightstick, to use pepper spray, but y'all don't want to use that.
Yeah.
And they had those tasers that can shoot out like a gun and tase somebody.
yeah. Then I think it was one news story. Here we go talk about this on the Life After College episode. Yeah, it was one news story. It was a black girl trying to style another black girl with a knife, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's wrong for the cop to do that," and all that. Everybody made a big deal out of this.
Like, yeah, anytime there's a black incident or a police incident that involves a black person, it's going to blow up the main media.
Yeah.
Because main media is honestly controlled by black people.
Yeah, control.
Like all the big social media platforms that just, go crazy is really supported by black people, majority.
Yeah, like MSBC, what's her name, Joy Reid.
Like everybody right now is talking about Kai Sinet's stream.
Kai Sinet's stream.
Yeah, his stream is going on right now, black.
Yeah, and then what's the other one, fake news CNN?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, those people, they don't have nothing to do. Man, they wages is going down, like down the roof. I'm like, are you for real? It's going down.
Yeah. This life is just crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy though. But yeah, that's what we was taught because of the mainstream media and all that. Then get this. They were saying that a couple of black people got a text. Soon when Trump got in the office, they were saying a couple of black people got a text that they would pick up black people from their house.
Oh, like the little plantation text.
I was just like, I didn't get that text. So.
I got it as well.
You got it.
But this is the part nobody really thinks about, because when you get your phone provider, right, and your phone number, they literally ask you, are you like a Democrat or Republican? So once the campaigns come out, you get the Democrat messages or you get the Republican messages. Like for me, I was only getting Kamala Harris text messages talking about support my campaign, go vote. That's the only message I was getting. My mom's a Democrat and so forth. So those were the only messages I was getting. So you gotta kind of put two and two together. Democrats are the only ones that are able to send those messages to these certain people. So it was a Democratic person sending the plantation messages. Like if you're a Democrat, you're not gonna get no Trump support campaign messages. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So the person who was, sending those plantation messages was a Democrat. They're kind of just pretty much trying to scare people into continuously being a Democrat.
Oh, yeah, that's why I figured that there had to be somebody doing that. And I'm like, why is they doing this? So they trying to put fear in us black people. That, you vote for, he in the office, yeah, y'all get ready, about to put us back in the suit line and all that. Have us picking cotton. I'm like, what y'all saying? Like,
it's honestly insane. But nobody really a couple people did on social media, they put two and two together because, they never got no Trump messages because they're represented as Democrats through their state phone number. And then they got those plantation messages, they just put two and two. It's the Democratic Party that was doing it. So
I tell you, man, I'm glad I did my research back in 2021. I was in that thing though. At first, I was all into because of my family.
Yeah, I'm saying most black households are literally raised out the womb to be a Democrat.
Yeah.
Whether you want to be one or not. So yeah.
But yeah, and then soon as you vote, I tell you, bro, man, I had voted on the other side, a lot of people had dropped me. I got a whole lot of people unfollow me.
So I'm guessing we voted for Trump. Yeah, so I don't like how people just instantly say if you were to go vote for somebody, you're just this type of person. I hate how our government is just so either or, because honestly, both sides of the government has pros and cons. Like for instance, with Kamala Harris, when her main talking point was just about abortion, right? Me personally, I agree much more with Trump's ideas regarding abortion. Like when he said the 8 weeks, you have 8 weeks, you'll get an abortion. After that, you're supposed to have a child. Well, Kamala Harris's situation, she was saying she doesn't care if it's like a 7-month pregnancy, 6-month pregnancy. If the lady wants to get an abortion, she should be able to get an abortion anytime throughout her pregnancy. I don't find that fair, especially to the newborn baby. Especially he's not just an embryo anymore. He's actually a baby. He's feeding and all that. So that's just immorally wrong. And then only thing I agree with regarding abortion on the Democratic side is that, say for instance, someone was pregnant at a hospital and they're going to go. They're having a miscarriage and they need an abortion to stay alive, basically. Right? That'd be like a situation where, like, give them an abortion to save their life. That makes sense. It's not something about being immoral. That's just, protecting the provider, basically. But yeah, I'm just not a late-term abortion supporter. And that was one of her main advocates. One of her main things that she was talking about all her rallies.
Yeah, all the other stuff. So I don't agree with her policies, period. Yeah. I agree with more Trump's policy because they mind more on my face. So.
Yeah, the only thing I feel like was just wrong with Trump is just his personality. Yeah, his character, because he says some very outlandish. I feel like if it was another Republican nominee, the person would have won with a landslide. It wouldn't have been a race at all. If it was another Republican versus another Democrat, well, another Republican versus Kamala, there wouldn't have been a competition at all. You gotta imagine Trump. He's a felon. He's a felon. He even said some very crazy stuff at campaigns. And then she has a clean slate besides her current vice presidency not going so well.
And then
he still won.
She had a different couple of personalities, I would say. Her personality changed. She want to be black this day, and then the next day she want to be Indian and Asian. I'm like, who are you? Like, you trying to, when you around black people, you trying to sell this that you went to a HBCU college, and then on top of that, you was part of the sorority, AKA, and all that. And then you turn around and say that you wash your greens in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, she lost me with the whole bathtub collard greens. I'm like, that's why you go to a potluck, you do not eat everything you see. You have to know the person at the potluck cooking the food. I'll be damned if I ate some collard greens that came from a bathtub. You know how dirty a bathtub is? All the minerals, the erosion that happens, people dead, skin cells. Yeah, I'm sorry. You had to like bleach that bathtub or something. I don't know. Just collard greens in the bathtub. We do it at the sink personally, but yeah, I don't know why she said that. That's what I'm saying. Like it just. And then she was going to different different interviews, talking different. Yeah. I know some friends, for instance, that like are friends with black people that are friends with Hispanic people and be trying to have like a Hispanic accent. Like, bro, you know you don't talk like this on a regular basis. Stop it. Please don't do that around me. I don't point it out. Like, bro, you don't talk like this. Please stop.
What she did, she went to these black churches, Jamal Brown, which I don't support, by the way. She went there and talked about how come this far by faith or whatever she had said. She was talking black, you know. Something she say, you know, at black church, how they be talking. I'm like, this lady probably don't even went to a black church.
The only thing is, it's crazy because the majority of the people that voted for Kamala, they wasn't even voting for her because they really supported her. They voted for her just because they didn't like Trump.
Yeah.
Now that was legit their only reason. And then they were following celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like you had Megan Thee Stallion, you had Sexy Red, you had Gorilla, you had Beyonce. I know there was another artist that performed. But yeah, she had a couple of artists come perform at some of her rallies.
Like, this is how you see us as blacks acting that way, turkey and all that. Just
Like, you think I'm gonna support you just because Meg is twerking on the stage? I was like, to me, it just kind of shows what the Democratic Party really thinks of black people.
Yeah.
In fact, if they were much more professional and everything regarding this, they probably could have honestly won the election, but they weren't professional about it.
People got tired. And people got tired of the, you know, gas prices and all that going up and when they all stay high and all that, because what I don't like is they donate money to the other countries.
Yeah, when they said they donated over, I think, $5 billion to Ukraine, I was like, wow.
I was like,
y'all really could have helped every homeless person in this country with that money. They all could have got 1,000. At least.
I was like, you know, we struggling out here in America, sure. We stuck that high. It used to be like that a long time ago, especially when Trump was in the office. But people always, you know, of course, people always say, no, it's not Joe Biden's fault and all that, Trump's fault.
Yeah, it's a very weird concept to me. It's like another thing like regarding the election they were talking about was like the immigration policy, because that's something I was very big on, because that's one of the main reasons why a lot of things in America right now is expensive.
Oh, and letting letting outside people in the country.
I mean, it's not even just about letting outside people. It's just that they're not Americans.
Yeah,
Americans
they had to, like, what you call it, they had to come. If they want to come to the country, they got to do the legal.
Yeah, but it's just they're just not Americans. Americans have a very individual aspect of regarding life. Like American dream is having a household of you, your wife, and your 2 kids, and a dog. That's the supposed American dream, and a lot of people actually idealize that much more than what they think. A lot of people don't like living with each other. They'd rather live by themselves. When you have other cultures coming in, they're perfectly fine. Like you see Hispanic households, like a house, they're perfectly fine having 10 people stay in a house with two bathrooms.
I think you on the internet, bro. When this episode put up.
I'm just saying, but it's real. When I went and bought my house, I did 66 tours of a house, and then other families would come in with you as well, that's seeing the same house with you. And I kept coming across Hispanic family. I was not coming across other black people trying to buy houses.
Yeah, because like they want to either get an apartment or a townhome.
Mainly just an apartment. Most likely they want a townhome. But main reason why is because they want to live by themselves. They would love to live by themselves at a house, they just can't afford it.
Yeah.
These Hispanic people can afford it because they can, like, that's another thing, like, people want to get paid more.
Yeah.
These other foreign people that are coming into the country, they're perfectly fine getting paid $15 an hour because they can still go live in a house because they're living together. That $15 an hour, everybody in that house making $15 an hour working a full-time job, they can go stay in a $500,000 house. Imagine if it's 8 people making $15 an hour and they all splitting all the bills and everything with a $500,000 house. And that's the reason why you see all these foreigners getting houses, because they stick together. Americans, we don't have the culture of sticking together. Even in black households, they do not stick together at all.
It's like people,
no offense black households. It's just a fact.
Yeah, I just feel like, the black families, they don't, because they let stuff get to them, they let their cause them to fall out with each other and all that. They let stuff get to them. Well, they don't talk to each other every day like that. They like, I don't fool with that person, I don't fool with me. They get together, a big fight back, guys, like on the Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Oh, well, I gotta say, me, I had to pray for my little sister. She, I don't need to say it, but she, Lord, she's something. Yeah, there's something else, though.
Yeah, that was just my whole viewpoint regarding just immigration. I feel like that's like our main problems right now.
Yeah.
Because like, me regarding engineering, there's a lot of UTA people that are Indians that are in engineering.
Yeah.
There's by far more of those in black people, of course. But like he'll be much more acceptable of making $70K a year for a job, whereas me, I'm trying to get paid $90K a year for a job. They will hire him just because he will work for less. And now we're asking the government, why are people getting paid less? It's because there's people that are perfectly fine getting paid less.
Yeah.
And we keep inviting them over here because and then they're gonna get paid less. Yeah. Like you go to like a store like Ross, Cane's, just these small places, you see a lot more foreign workers.
Yeah.
Because they're perfectly fine. They gonna do their job correct.
Yeah.
They may not speak your language, but they gonna do their job.
They be working outside in construction.
And that don't pay much. No. If it paid a lot of money, you will see a lot more diversity doing it.
Yeah, you will definitely see.
If a black person heard this construction person is making $40 an hour working on signs, it'll be quick.
Yeah.
They gonna quit Walmart. They can go to construction.
Yeah. And then it's also with the entertainment business, like actors, black actors especially, they don't get paid a lot of money as much. They don't get those Christmas checks and all that. And you be like, man, we thought y'all was on a big show. What y'all doing out here working other jobs?
Like the acting industry, that's just going downhill entirely.
Hollywood is definitely going.
Hollywood, Disney, Universal.
Yeah,
nobody watches movies anymore, really.
Yeah, TV show. You look at the ratings of the TV shows today, man, they down.
They down. Like nobody watches. There's nobody using cable really anymore. They're all using they're all using subscriptions. And then, what's the point of going to the movie theaters to go see a Hollywood movie if it's just gonna get added to the subscription a month later? There's no point. Why would I go pay $30 to go see the movie theater just for that movie experience? I can do it at home.
Because that movie theater nowadays, what they do is they release that movie theater. They release those movies to a streaming service.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks or 4 weeks.
Yeah. There's no point in going to the movie theaters for that overcharged pizza. That's not even that good. But yeah,
the movies, I tell you,
and these movies aren't even creative anymore. They just keep doing sequels or remakes. It's annoying.
Yeah,
everybody talking about.
They doing remake of Snow White and all that. They gonna make her,
They're gonna do with Snow White. They're gonna redo Cinderella. They just redoing the same movies already seen as a kid, but they're redoing it worse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like the Little Mermaid, the cartoon version, much more than the movie.
Yeah.
No offense to Holly Bailey, she was a cool actor, but just the movie experience was not it.
Yeah.
You can't use real fish to show emotions.
Yeah. But then the other thing, they supposed to be coming out for the live action of Nemo and Stitch.
Like, can you imagine a live action Stitch? Like, some things are just meant to be cartoons, and I feel like that's what Disney is really losing these days. And I know people are sending in different ideas for movies. They're just not willing to take the risk of trying these other movies, paying these other people.
Yeah, that's true, unfortunately, But yeah, they trying to reboot TV shows, and then a lot of these, when they reboot these shows, they don't last that long.
They don't.
Like that 70s show, they had their spin-off of that 90s show. During the first season, it was good, the ratings was good, but when it got to season 2, ratings started going down, and the network was like, we can't support this anymore. We got to move on, and a lot of people got upset at the network. They were like, how could it continue doing more episodes?
Yeah, because I feel like the reason why they do a lot of rebooting and revamping shows is because these kids nowadays, they didn't grow up really with cable. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to reach out back to the older audience with some nostalgia. That's the tragedy. Yeah. And it's not necessarily working because when y'all revamp something, we have that memory of this show being fire.
Yeah.
And then we see this new show, like what is this? Like when they redid, what is it called? Raven's Home?
Raven's Home, what did you think?
Yes, and then I already don't like how they be trying to force the LGBTQ community upon people about this forcefully putting it on people.
Yeah,
it's pretty. They try to put it in every show now.
Yeah,
like even in cartoons.
I mean, why do we have every show? Why do we have to be a gay character on there? Like, what? Long time ago, it did not used to be like that.
Yeah, like that's like when Disney put that one movie out, The Externals. That was a terrible movie, but it had a gay black guy in it kissing another man, and right after that, the ratings plummeted.
Yeah,
like one show I say was good that had a gay character, and it was like I don't know if you watch the show Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but shoot, for some reason I ain't get into it that much. Though.
Well, like there's a gay character on there. His name was I think Will. Yeah, his name is Will, and he was a gay character, but you didn't find that out basically until like the 3rd or 4th season.
Oh yeah.
So they hid it and then introduced him. Like they did some slow build up to why he's like that and everything, made him more understandable. You can't just technically the LGBTQ community is a new thing really. It came out when Obama was the president.
Yeah, and now everybody, I mean, we can't be normal, come on, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it's something that had to slowly build up on people. You can't just hit them with a train and expect them to accept it.
Yeah, and kids can't be changing their sex, too, and that's the other thing. You can't be having kids thinking, oh, mom and dad, I think I'm a girl inside.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes, I guess one of the policies that I agree with Trump on regarding like until you're 18, that's when you can go make that decision for yourself. Like, while you're still growing and developing, snip shouldn't happen.
Yeah, because
that's not healthy for your children.
Yeah, because you will have that. You probably won't think about that later on. This is why we have to be careful with the kids, what they watch and what they hear.
I mean, like they're trying to make that decision before they hit puberty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And puberty gonna change their mindset.
Yeah. Like Disney. Like that movie. What's the name of that movie? Wicked.
Is it which movie?
That movie that just came out, Wicked.
Oh, Wicked, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go see that because of everybody else went to see. I'm like, no, I don't need to see this movie because it's just something strange about. I love them. I love what's her name, Gunday and Cynthia. But it's just like after they film that movie, they look different. Like it's something when you practice witchcraft and all that, you look totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't need to be watching. Well, I'm watching that movie for everybody to say it was good. I'm like, I don't need to be watching. So
I mean, I don't know who you say everybody is. I haven't heard somebody tell me that Wicked was a fire movie. I haven't even heard. So like we know when these other movies movies come out, there was like this pop, like for instance, Wolverine and Deadpool, right? When that movie came out, everybody's like, this is fire. You've seen it all over media, everything, commercials, like it's fire, it's fire. I'll go see a movie like that, like they did for Bad Boys. We were seeing all the little stuff regarding that. I ain't seen nothing regarding Mickey.
Yeah, that movie, I definitely don't recommend, but that's you, that's between you and God. You can go see if you want to, but as for me, I'm not gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Cause you know, like they reboot the show Richly of Every Place.
They did?
Yeah. And I'm like, should I watch the reboot? No.
You see how you're considering watching it because you know the previous Bridges of Every Place. These new kids, they are not gonna watch that show. Mm-hmm. They don't want to sit in front of a TV unless it's for a video game.
Yeah, because then you have these same cast members that play on the original show on the show. Well, some of them will come back, some of them won't.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, the only reason why they choose to want to try and revamp shows just to reach out to the previous crowd who like the show.
Yeah.
And only that's doing for us is just making the show just sorry. We just every time we see a new revamp, we just get disappointed.
Yeah.
It's literally it's every time I see a revamp show, people are getting disappointed. They got disappointed with the Prowse family. They was mad before they even seen the first episode. When they heard the theme song, they was mad.
Yeah, I was one of those people. I like, whoa, I don't like these things.
They already didn't like it from the theme song.
I was like, why couldn't we stick with the, Destiny Child? What's her name? God, she gonna get me when she watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they would have stuck with the original theme song, they probably would have had some better ratings at least. But people would have been more willing to watch the show.
They're supposed to be renewing it for another season.
Okay. I'm pretty sure people go on Disney Plus to watch the old Proud Family more than they go watch, the new Proud Family.
Was better, even though it was not that much episodes, but the old one was way better. And then, of course, Orlando Brown, he not allowed to be on Disney no more because of what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, everybody asked maybe someone would be any chance for Orlando Brown to be on the reboot of Waiting Home. And nobody answers.
It's Disney, Hollywood is just going to continuously go downhill until they come across a new day and era where people have gotten tired of subscriptions.
Yeah.
Eventually, people are going to get tired of the subscriptions and want to go back to the old way of shows. Because, you got to think about, early 2000s, we will literally watch cable and get so excited for the new episode on Friday.
Yeah.
You don't experience that no more.
No, you don't.
They dropped the whole series,
that's why,
and people binge it.
That's why I know a lot of people gonna tap me on this, but I would wait to I like weekly shows, like it goes on this week and then the next week, so it will leave me on the edge of my seat. Oh, what's gonna happen next?
People don't have that suspense anymore, like that cliffhanger that's trying to get you to what is gonna happen. People get to have a conversation in that group chat, what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? You don't have it anymore. You can just literally continuously watch the series and know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I don't be wanting to do that though, unless it's an old show. But a new show, I don't know about that. I could wait for the next episode the next week, Mm-hmm. But that's why I still watch. I know y'all call me an old head, but I still watch traditional networks like ABC and CBS. I still watch it because they are still relevant, people still watch them. Especially CBS. CBS is America's most watched network, so people still watch CBS regardless of what people think. So,
yeah, I do feel like in the next 20 years or so, cable usage, people having live shows and everything is going to go down dramatically.
Well, you think that the CBS then will be shut down by
Because who's gonna be watching it? Like you gotta think about it. 20 years, the kids that are in like first grade now, they'll be full adults. They're not getting raised to watch stuff like that.
Because
And the people that were raised to get watch stuff like that, they're all gonna be gone.
Because the thing is, the football game, the Super Bowl, they be on TV though. ABC and CBS.
People are doing streaming services for that now.
They think they can
They have an NBA streaming service. They have an NFL streaming service. You don't have to have cable to watch the NFL, NBA now. For that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, you needed Netflix.
Netflix need to get their act together because everybody was saying that they mess up.
Because they're not used to having that many people try to watch something at once. It's not cable where you have a huge tower. This is all Wi-Fi.
Because the Super Bowl, it's a big thing though. And they have to these streaming services willing to put in a lot of money for Super Bowl commercials, damn networking, because those networks been around before we was even born. They was able to put in money for commercial spot, but the thing is, with the streaming service able to do that.
Like with certain streaming services, you will still have commercials and everything, but it just may not be all on one platform now. If say, for instance, in the future, they know majority of people is going to watch Netflix to watch the Super Bowl. Majority of companies are going to try to buy the commercials on Netflix. But say, for instance, not just Netflix, it's ESPN, it's Fox, it's ABC, it's CBS. They're all providing the same Super Bowl, but they're going to have different commercials.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I see happening, especially if it's just going to profit their business more.
Because these networks got to get with the program. They landing their shows, new episode early the next day on the streaming service, so people will know, hey, if you choose to watch the show live, you can tune in to our network, But I just hope it will, man. I don't see CBS going anywhere because it's still a big network.
It's a big network now. People barely even like watching the news now. The new platform of the news is social media. People learn more about the news in social media than actually watching the public news. That's why I see things going down. Especially they continuously allow social media to do all this.
Yeah.
Social media originally was just to go post pictures and everything. People barely even doing that. They be posting more on their story than actual posts on their Instagram about what they do in their everyday life.
Yeah, the streaming say if they want people to tune in, they have to do something with the charge. Reason why I say because CBS and they free over the air TV networks. You don't have to pay anything like do the antenna and all that. If you have an antenna, that's why I say yeah. Because people want to watch the football games and other shows on the network. Because the network is still popular. But I don't know, I feel like it's going to be around.
No, that was just my guesstimation. They said it could still be around. It's just not.
But I don't know about Fox though. No, I'm true. Because I'm looking at Fox shows, they ratings is very down. I mean, if it was like that 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, Fox would have put them off the air just like that.
I mean, it went down after Trump. Since people don't like Trump, they associate Fox as a Republican platform.
The Fox broadcasting company is different from Fox News. They totally
people don't. It may be separate, but people don't treat it separately.
No, yeah.
They hear Fox. Yeah.
But I don't know. Me at first, I was like, Fox, and even though they owned by the same company, the Fox network is self-funding Fox News channel. Because the Fox Network, they mold, what you call that, they mold. They big though. They are the big one. And boy, they do cancel a lot of shows though.
They cancel shows quickly.
Yeah, they do. I mean, guys, you a show like that show Star. They show got canceled after 3 seasons of cliffhanger.
Only 3 seasons?
Yeah. It was a spin-off of Empire, but they choose to continue Empire for its final season. And we were so mad, and that was the time I was such a big fan of Star. When I'm like, okay, Brendan is on this drama. Why every show that she on, it gets canceled? I'm like, that's strange though. That show got canceled, it went on with cliffhanger. When her own show, Moesha, got canceled. It went out on clear. That was on the old network, UPN, that's no longer here no more. So,
yeah. That's like, it's hard. It's really hard to see these shows surviving because it's really more of an older crowd of people that watch these shows. But even the older crowd of people, they're going to streaming services.
Yeah.
Subscription services.
Because people,
if they can watch a show in a week and don't gotta worry about no schedule, like to wait to watch the next episode, they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
People don't like cliffhangers or nothing, but we need them.
Yeah, we need them to keep our mind on
Because the problem also with this is since they don't allow cliffhangers to happen.
So a lot of people they a lot of TV is not big like it used to be. The big thing is just.
Yeah, I would say this subscription services that really has ruined the TV network because you can just watch these shows all the way through and now you're trying to find a new show. Watch all the way, you're trying to find a new show. You're not giving Hollywood, Disney enough time to produce something that's actually good. Yeah. That's the problem. They go through it so quickly now that they're rushing and trying to figure out what is going to be the next thing to make. And that's why a lot of these production films, they seem rushed. Yeah. There's not much thought and creativity to them anymore because they're having to push them out so frequently. And that's due to demand, really. People are trying to find something new to watch all the time. Whereas before, like with The Walking Dead, for instance, that show was on for 10 plus years. They made that show go 10 plus years. You know, you have 10 plus years to come up with something else that's good. Whereas you have it now, I can watch this show that's 12 seasons. I can watch it in the time period of 2 months. Yeah. They have 2 months now to give me another show that's that good.
Yeah, they just Hollywood need to stop it, I tell you.
But I also feel like if they were to stop, that'll make people appreciate the shows more.
Yeah.
Because now that a show come out, the only thing people want to go do is complain about it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's much more complaining than actually, oh my gosh, that was a really good show. It did this, that, and the fourth. But it's much more, you watch that show, it was not good. And that's much more what you're getting out.
So it's a new show have you heard that show? Well, it's been on the air for 6 years. But have you heard this show with Cedric the Entertainment, The Neighborhood?
Yeah.
That show is number 1.
It's a good show, but you see how long it's been on.
Yeah, And then it's another show after that, Papa House with the Rain.
I haven't seen that show.
Yeah, it's a new show. And everybody was like, it's kind of dry and all that, even though it's the Rain and his son and all that, it's dry.
Yeah. I also do feel like for just Hollywood production in general, coming up with new ideas that have not already been established is going to be very hard. Because like when you first had these first movies and everything, nobody came with that idea yet. As something continues to go on, it's harder and harder to come up with more ideas compared to the very beginning.
Yeah.
You're really going to be just doing, like this may be your idea, but there's another movie that just represents the same idea as well.
Yeah.
Like you can think of like multiple movies to try to showcase you the same type of story or life lesson, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, and then of course you still had Law and what's that, Law and Order that show down since the 90s.
Yeah.
That's the #1 show. And then CSI, is CSI still on? I don't think so. NCIS. Those shows they still on the air, and ooh, they need to let it go. Family Guy and The Simpsons, especially The Simpsons, they need to let it go.
It's still be getting some viewers if they continuously having it every week.
Well, I'm looking at the ratings now with The Simpsons and Family Guy on Fox. They stand like 1 million people, 0K people. I'm like, gosh, man, they still keeping this on, but I guess they don't have no choice. They can't get rid of all their shows.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But shoot, if it was like they 20 or shoot, if your numbers was, boy, they would get rid of you just like that.
That's crazy, like you said, or the beginning of this was to be life after college.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the type of business I would say. Personally, I want to get into that type of business, like create my own TV projects and movies.
Like, a majority of people who start, like who get into business and like movies and stuff, they start off with writing books.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, cause a lot of movies and TV shows are based off a book. So if you become like a popular author, you're more than likely going to become a movie director. When people literally try to become movie directors, they don't want to hire them. They want to hire the people that was already writing films, but they're writing in the book form. Kind of like the Twilight books, and it became a movie. A lot of movies are like that.
Yeah. But yeah, my goal is